Back in 2016, they'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones, and he's brought down.
Level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right here.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
From the 39, Ryan. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun here with Nelson Aguilar. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game. You know, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, the head coach Ron Rivera told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through. And he's got this down to the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Luck. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Caught by Jones.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Spins away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Love. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He finds his target, Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
Luck now 8 of 11 in this 1st half. He's got it 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still.
Here's Connor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Luck complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's
10-0 the Scorts. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out.
Someone with some excitement and energy is like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Ryan. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. To throw on third down. Ryan. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They go play action now. Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Luck. And his throw is incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Luck. He's got Lockett, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run here with counter, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a draw play. This is counter. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Rock. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had them pinned on the 2. Not anymore. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. On first down, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. On the delay, Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Let's go, let's go.
There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long. It's locked. Big hold of the 30. It's complete to Fuller. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is locked. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the draw, Connor. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's 3rd down. It's caught by Aguilar. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Lockett. He juked him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck. He completes it to Henry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Off of play action. Luck. He's going to air one out, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. A gain of 3, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints as they'll take on the visiting Carolina Panthers. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being in Tennessee, where it'll be the Titans at home in Nashville, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, 2 NFC Titans collide, the Seahawks and the Eagles from Philadelphia. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Ryan. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Check. Watch what he's doing.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. He finds his target, Beckham. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Ryan now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Get him, boy.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Ryan under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Markevius Mingo in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Ryan, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Ryan's pass complete to Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
They don't want it, Spuddy. They don't want it. Keep playing.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Out of the gun, Luck. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, That's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 1st down, Ryan drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Ryan. It's caught by OBJ. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Play action. It's Ryan. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jones. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
First down, Colts.
Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19 from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in the game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Luck now to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Bring it. Go. 140. I got you.
Again, Luck. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Luck. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Vanette, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Hauschka adds the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 20, and he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will score. It's a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, But guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. 4 yards on the dump off at second down. On second down, it's Connor. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on first. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. He's got Fuller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Offense.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Check out. 622. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On third down, it's Connor. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Ready. Back 25. 54. Got to do better. Come on, 25.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, his throw incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st down, Indianapolis.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Ryan. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Lucky.
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This complete to Lockett. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I got you. Why? Get wide.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So Matt Ryan of the offense, down by 13, exactly 1 minute remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. On first down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vinny Curry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Ryan. It's caught by OBJ. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Colts.
Check, walk 54.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One last shot for Ryan. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Texans, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.